Just a little update on where we got to. Got all this brickwork up here. This is the stonework we finished last night. Inside here, put SBR and water ready. We're going to be putting this down, which is like a fireproof sort of stone. I'm not actually sure what it is, but the customer got it. So that's going to be laid in the middle of here. Then we'll have tiles like the pizza oven base, which is over there. And they're going to be laid on the front, on the back, on the sides, because that board isn't quite wide enough. And then we'll have another tile on the side here. With this board as well, it is very heavy. So that's going to be a fun one to lay. I'll catch up with you when we lay it. Next job here is laying these quarry tiles in front here. And they'll be laid at the back as well. We're going to do the front first. These quarry tiles, they're going to look good when they're down, but they're not perfect. There's a difference in size of them, and none of them are the same. I don't know if they knew what they were meant to be when they were making them, but just on a 230 that way, just on a 230 that way, that's probably the best one we've got. Because some of them are like 225, and then some are sort of like 232, 233. So we try to pick the best of the bunch just to lay on the front part, which will be seen the most. And then whatever we've got left, we'll have to just put down at the back. We've also got this high temperature adhesive. I know when I laid these before, I sort of back better and I want to put some on the tile. We've got quite deep ridges on the tile, so back better like this. Remember, all this concrete's been primed with water and SBR, so it's fine. I'm not putting a bed on the actual concrete for the moment, I don't want to lose my lines, so just put it a bit thicker. And also this board is slightly thicker than the tile, so I want to make sure that so it'll work with the fire. We're looking for about a 5mm gap, but obviously because they're not all true, you can't stick exactly to that. We've got another tile here. Just check this. I have had a quick look through these. See, that one's like 227, 230. Should work it. We're just finishing flush with the edge of this concrete because we'll have tiles, same as on the pizza oven, coming right at the front here. I should get a mallet really. I'll use my hand. These widths are a real nightmare. Like, they are more or less impossible to get to line up. The purpose these were originally intended for, it wasn't look, it was function. To stop damp coming through really. Now they're used for look. That's the 4. We'll put it on a time lapse now. We'll get the rest in here and see where we get to. Right, so we've got this piece across the front now. We're going to stick tiles on just to match exactly the lines of these ones. So I've got to find a tile now every time that is the exact width, otherwise it'll look a bit odd. And if it's not the exact width and it's bigger, I'm going to have to cut it down to be the exact width. So we'll just measure this up and I'll show you how I cut them then. So this one's a good match for the width. These have gone off enough now, I can rest on these. So we got 152. 152 there. Make sure I cut off anything dodgy on there. Bit of a dodgy lip there. That's where you want it cut off anyways. Two. Just mark that through. Did have a white marker for this, so it's not working. Pencil, which is not the easiest to see. That's how we need to cut this. The earphones on. This table cut is really good. This has got water, so there's no dust. Nice clean cut. Just line that up on the pencil mark. Lovely clean cut. This will now stick on there. Lovely. Like that. We'll do the rest of all those. Cut them all first, then we'll stick them all on there. And we'll make sure we don't get mixed up, so everyone that's cut, put on top of the tile, just let it go so we get mixed up. Right, all these are now cut, so we can stick them on. Making sure we have good contact. The issue we have here again is all the thicknesses. This is a thicker tile sticking up from this one, so we're going to have to put a bit more adhesive on this to pull it out. I read the other day the original method for laying quarry tiles. This is what the old school method is you soak them in water overnight, and then you mix just a neat cement and water paste, and you paste that on the back of them and lay them on that. And I think then you grout them with that cement paste as well. So it's an interesting method of laying them. And I'm not sure why you soak them in water, as I thought these were non-porous. Could be wrong. So that's those. I've still got this one to lay here. I did this little cut to the edge here, which I'll put in a sec as well. Drop that in there. So just use this little tool to get the profile of this. Using that edge of the tile as a guide. Just push it through. So then you just got to push by hand. We'll do is to transfer that. Cut successful. So here's what we got to today. Got all these tiles across the front on. Got these side couple of bits in which aren't going to line up, but the customer, that's what they want me to do. You're going to have all the Argentinian BBQ metalwork, so you're not going to see that. Cut these ones ready for the back. There's only a few bits to go down then, and that's all the base tiles done. Next job is get the copings on, and then we'll do all the tiling on the side then. And then on to the grouting.